Guys, what's happening? I'm Billy Wingrove, he's Jeremy Lynch, and we are the F2.
And you're watching Talk Norwich City.
Pow.
Right, this is very amateur recording this. I'm holding the camera. But Chris, that wasn't an amateur performance out there today, was it? That was, well, phenomenal.
Yeah, exactly that, Jack. It was brilliant from start to finish. There wasn't a bad player on the park for me today. Wes Houlihan, my man of the match, was obviously amazing. The assist was just brilliant. It honestly was like watching Brazil with Wes Houlihan today. And, you know, Robbie Brady as well, for me, was fantastic. It's really, really nice to see that we've got a player that can be so flexible. If we do have an injury problem, he can fill in that role in defence. That's not where I think we need him. Yeah. In midfield, Robbie Brady will cause some serious problems, and I can't wait to see that.
I don't even know what to talk about. Everything was just so good. We were sitting in the front row of the Barclay, weren't we? Literally just going mental at Wes Houlihan. It was the Wes Houlihan show, wasn't it?
It was. Today was all about Wes. It really was all about Wes. But
well, I'm going to say, it's really harsh, isn't it, on the other players? Because
I don't think so. Wes was exceptional today.
Jerome, I keep forgetting Jerome scored and Jarvis scored. I just keep forgetting that.
We named it, didn't we? There was 4 or 5 other players that were, in our books, outstanding today. You had Jerome. Yep. You had Robbie Brady. Yep. You had, who else did we have in our outstanding section? Wes.
I'm going to stick Howson.
Basong.
Basong was commanding.
Howson. Would you go Howson? He was very good today. Anyway, it was very good. Awesome team performance. Going into Liverpool with a lot of confidence. And Mbakani, gutted to see him miss those 2 half chances. Would have liked the dream debut for him. Jarvis, he was in our outstanding category.
Of course.
He was amazing today. He was absolutely brilliant. I, for one, will fully admit when we signed him, you know, I'll hold my hands up and admit I was very unhappy with that. I was very unhappy. I was kind of like, it's a bit of a desperate signing, Jack. And you know what? He's proved a lot of people wrong today, including me, and I take my hat off to him. What a fantastic player we've got there. Very fast, great first touch, very direct, and I just can't wait to see him play more. I think he's a really, really good player.
I must admit, when Kyle Lafferty wasn't brought on, I genuinely thought he was going to like break down in tears. You look devastated.
I was gutted for him, Jack, because obviously his international performances have warranted not a start. Any Norwich fan that said he deserves a start is wrong. They're wrong. They're deluded. But he definitely deserved to get on the bench today. And I kind of thought with Mbakani and Lafferty, I would have probably saved Mbakani. I don't know why, but I just felt like Lafferty, it was his time to shine today. Yeah. He's not been given that, and that might have an effect on his future performances for Norwich. But then likewise, will it make him fight even harder? Yeah. He's talking a good game at the moment. I hope he keeps it up.
He does seem like a fighter, doesn't he? He seems like a player who...
He is.
I mean, I suppose he could have quite easily gone out on loan to a championship side or someone else. He didn't choose to. He wants to fight for his place. He clearly thinks he's a Premier League player. I think he has got attributes to... Yeah. Do you think he is going to be an important part of this team this season?
I don't... I think he's a fantastic player and also a great guy, really friendly. But I'm tired of being nice Norwich, and I'm going to be brutal. Yeah. I don't think he's an important part of the squad. Right. But I think he's a good squad member. Yeah. Kind of like, actually, it's going to sound weird, but I thought that Johnson would have played a similar role to Lafferty this season with regards to he wasn't going to start. He wasn't going to start, but he'd be a good squad player. Yeah. Obviously, Johnson's gone, which I'm really gutted about. But today, if you weigh up Johnson in left mid or Jarvis in left mid, if Jarvis carries on like that...
Exactly. I'm really glad that we haven't had to bring up Lewis Grabban's name today. I mean, what do you make of his whole statement and how he walked? Because we haven't really talked about it, have we? How he walked away from Rotherham. What do you make of it? From the start, Jack, let's just forget about the things behind the scenes. Let's talk about Lewis Grabban on the pitch. You like Grabban, don't you? No. You don't like him? No, not at all. Okay. I've always been a massive Cameron Jerome fan. Yeah. And I find it frustrating when people say Cameron Jerome's lazy, Cameron Jerome's always offside. Cameron Jerome delivers. Yeah. Cameron Jerome, when he scores, he works hard for the team, he's a good team member, and he'll put the ball in the net. Exactly. At the end of the championship season, even before he got sent off against Rotherham when he actually bothered to turn up, he wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough. He was missing basic chances against Palace. He missed a chance again. Now, I missed the positive, and I really want him to do well, and he's made a statement. But was he forced to make the statement as well? That's the other thing. Exactly, and he said all the right things. Now, I'd like to see him work hard. I don't think the fans will accept him back into the club.
And for a true Norwich City supporter, with all the will in the world, I think his Norwich City career is over.
Well, that's cutting.
It's
good
over.
Stuff. No, good stuff. Chris, it's been a pleasure. I can't shake your hand. Bring it in. Come on.
Great work.